what did you do before this? Like, who's on your exec team? Who's driving the business forward? He's like, us. And he's like, what did you do beforehand? I was like, push trolleys in Tesco.
You doing? Yes.
I would give a high percentage.
Hungry to make a deal, baby.
Yeah, use this. I'm either a Luxe Collective person or...
I think Steven Bartlett is a fucking... Sarah was like, you're doing amazing, this is just not the right business for me. But if it was my advice, I would just keep doing what you're doing. And then Peter was out. He just said he works with all the big brands, and he knows that there's so much red tape that he thinks that unless we do something dramatic, which we will, he just didn't believe in us. Well, not even that. I think he did believe. They were all so impressed with us though, which is so nice.
And then 2K said, "I'll give you all the money for 10%."
Stephen and Deborah both offered 100 grand for 5%, and we went to the wall. We were there for a while. We were laughing a lot. Yeah. We were like, 5%'s too high, but we want Stephen out of those two. Yeah. And but I couldn't tell Deborah that I didn't want it. I said to Stephen, we'll do it for 3%, and he was like, can you meet in the middle? He said, can you go to 4%? And I said, Stephen, you've got a good deal at 3%, and he was like, and then he got a deal with us.
And then we hooked
at 3%.
Yes, the play.
Yeah, so once we got the deal with Stephen, he gave us a handshake, gave us all a hug, and then we went and shook hands with all the dragons, and they basically just said, like, you did a sick job there, like, well done, you should be proud of yourselves.
That brings the 2 days? 2 days to a close. And yeah, what an experience that was, eh? Dragon's Den we finished about 5 months ago. You normally get to meet the dragon you get the deal with after, but we just blabbed on and waffled on for about 3 hours during our pitch, and it was late, so I think they all wanted to go home. So we haven't actually spoken to Stephen, we've spoken to just his team for like the last 5 months, and this meeting we're having today, we're finally going to meet him. So, very excited, but we're basically just going to go in, talk about the day, talk about what we want from the deal, and hopefully come out even more happier than going into the meeting. So we're all very excited about it. I don't know what angle he's going to come at it, because I don't know whether he's going to be happy with the deal. I would change terms, I would give a higher percentage if he can provide more value. But we just need to be like, look, like, we'd rather be on your podcast as a sponsor than the 100k. But I'm saying, like, that's not all we can provide value for with each other here. Like, we've got the opportunity. We're basically, you could argue, the market leader in the UK for what we do. The market's growing quicker than the primary market. This is a great and exciting opportunity for us to both build something really, really cool. He literally is. Remember when we were kids and used to sit on the couch with your mum and dad and used to watch the news at night? Everyone used to do it. He's the equivalent of that for the modern day generation. It's like Piers Morgan's life stories on steroids. It's wild. I was nervous this morning because I had a bad sleep, but just excited. I'm excited to see him. Do you know what I'm actually excited more for? Not more for, but I'm just excited for, to see his team as well. What you see on Instagram is his team posts like when he reaches an achievement. So like when he released his book, or when the podcast hit a certain amount of numbers, signed a deal to do a talk or whatever, something like that, you always see his team post about it. So like I want to understand how he's been able to implement that culture in getting everyone on board, because I feel like not something we struggle with, but something that we definitely lack from like the overall team that we can definitely make better, but it's just about understanding how to do that.
Ollie, how you feeling?
Hungry. Hungry to make a deal, baby.
Which way is it, Jeff?
Just here, couple down here, and we're there.
Doesn't know where he's going.
Okay.
And then you just put in Steven's name. You'll let me know.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Nice to finally get it booked in, innit? We've had a few. Did you tell Danny what happened when I walked into the den?
Oh no, I didn't. No.
Right, so we there like shitting ourselves behind this thing, and like we're looking at each other like it's gonna be okay. So I'm the main speaker in the pitch, walk in, and then like all of a sudden it's just like relax, Because I'm looking at Steven, he's smiling at me, he looks down, and we're wearing the same shoes. The exact same colour.
That's represent shoes and we're looking at like
And he was like, before anyone speaks, Ben, you have good style.
I saw the pitch, yeah, I remember that bit.
Oh, that's sick, you get to watch it. That's sick, yeah, because we haven't seen anything.
So our team basically watch it to make sure like what was said is consistent
Yes.
with reality. So they send the full hour or whatever it was.
We were there for ages. It felt like 3 hours.
Yeah.
How was it? How's that whole process?
Yeah, so we arrived at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then
Didn't get on till 6.
didn't get on till 6, so we were like in a room for ages.
And we walked out at 8, didn't
And they kept on asking me to.
Really?
we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's out at 8.
Yeah.
You had a pitch after as well.
Have you seen the whole edit?
Oh, so
Because they would've-
basically they're going like, we'll go to 4, and I was going, yeah, okay, we'll go to 4. And then we went to it, and I was like, no, and they were looking at me like this.
Oh really?
He went like that. What is he doing?
I was like, no, I've got something in the bag, I'm pulling it out, and when I started talking about how like your podcast has really helped me in that, and I did really choke up, they weren't expecting that, they didn't know that was coming, so that was really authentic reaction from them.
I think it'll do really well on the night when the episode airs.
You think? Did it come across good?
It's just really authentic, and there's going to be a ton
Yeah,
of
super
people that will relate to
relatable.
that.
That's
really
good.
nice young guys, and obviously the value of them getting 4 million people watching them in terms of a monetary value is different from like someone that's selling a bag of peanuts or whatever.
Yes.
I'm either a Luxe Collective person or a Boohoo person. I can't be both.
Yeah.
And that's a strong brand, and that comes from that like really standing in your values and really like shouting about what you are and are not.
So people can embed the brand into their
Yeah,
identity.
exactly. Like you'll have a strong comedy culture because I just know you will. Like you will. You'll know who you are, how you behave, how you make decisions. If one of you's not in the room, you'll know how the other would make the decision. That's what I think about culture. When founders leave, that kind of goes out the window. So in this team, it very much resembles the first 30 people at Social Chain. For me, it's like it's the same level of care, same level of kindness. Like when you know that you could say like that is a Luxe Collective person and that is not, and that's a Luxe Collective decision and that is not, that's culture. I mean, you've got all of this as well, so you can post all this stuff, but
Give me that air.
is the lighting okay? No, it's not.
Thanks very much for your time.
Hey legends, you're killing it. It's good to meet you guys. Really good to meet you. Nice one. Yeah, it has been.
I think Steven Bartlett is a fucking legend.
He's so clever.
He's just so passionate and obsessed and like loves to learn and loves to be curious, and he's just had so much experience that he can just speak with confidence, and like all like the potential things that we saw as problems, he was just like, oh no, that's fine, we'll do that, we'll do this, like he just like battered stuff off. Like he sounds really excited.
He's have a big pot of cash, he's very safe.
Yeah, he does sound really excited to be working with us, but again, because of the people, do you know what I mean? Like he likes us.
What's your first text gonna be to you?
Yo. When's
introduce yourself?
Liverpool play United? I hope it's soon, because if we beat them, it would just be the scoreline.
Yeah, who's this?